What's up, guys? We're here today. We are talking about good sleep. If you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, we talk about 5 elements of the Blake method, which are, one of them is good sleep, right? So one of them is getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and hopefully that's uninterrupted sleep, right? So we talk about getting a gallon of water a day. We talk about getting sufficient protein. We talk about prayer and meditation every day. We talk about exercising daily, and we talk about good sleep. So today we're going to do a quick summary of how to get good sleep. So if a lot of you guys are getting good sleep, right, here's what I want to tell you. Here's what I want to ask you is, are you guys using prescription drugs to keep you asleep? Are you using anything to put you asleep that's a prescription drug? And is that sustainable? If you say yes, then turn this video off. This is not for you. If you are waking up multiple times a night, if you are tossing and turning, you're stressed out, you're working a long day and you come home and you just are unable to sleep, this is your video, okay? So especially if you're an athlete, if you're in the gym, if you're following my method, you need sleep. Otherwise, your body's not going to make it. So we advocate working out or exercising daily. And so go back and watch some of my videos, and it will tell you basically we are not training, the intensity where you're not going to be able to train every day. So in other words, if you're able to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you're not, and you take a walk, that's our exercise daily. We want you to be moving every single day. So with that being said, what I want to do is I want to go over some supplements with you, natural supplements. A lot of people have problems sleeping. A lot of people have asked me, how do I sleep? So the first thing I will tell you guys is, I got my whiteboards out. So I will tell you, start with 1 milligram of melatonin. So we have melatonin here. I get my melatonin from Costco. It's the Natural brand. If you go there, this is a 5 milligram dosage. Do not start with 5 milligrams, start with 1. If you guys are having problems sleeping, start with 1 milligram. They have that at Costco as well. Go on Amazon, get 1 milligram, try that. If that does not work, I would do that for a couple nights. If that doesn't work, go 2 milligrams. If that doesn't work, go for a couple days, go 3. So start low, go slow. The next thing that we have on this list is have your last meal 4 hours before bedtime. So if I'm gonna go to sleep at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna have my last meal at 6. Well, why is that important? Well, because I don't want my body working on digestion. I wanna have one purpose. I want my stomach to be empty. I want my food to be somewhat digested. And I want my body's purpose to rest, to sleep. I wanna prepare for that event. So start thinking about it as an event every single night. No caffeine after 12 o'clock, so that's 12 o'clock noon. If I want to sleep, I have to prepare my body for this event. So no caffeine. I don't want an elevated heart rate. I don't want elevated blood pressure. You guys may say, well, I drink coffee all day. It doesn't affect me. Try this. Try this. If it doesn't work, try it for a week. If that doesn't work, try it for 2 weeks, but give this a fair shake. This is about good sleep. It's about good recovery, but having good sleep. If you guys ever watched, if you guys know who Dick Gregory is, he talked about good sleep, and he said that our bodies are conditioned to go to sleep 90 minutes after sunset. So that would mean tonight the sun is going to set approximately at summertime, so probably at 7:58. So say 8 o'clock, you should be in bed by 9:30. So that makes sense. So think about that. 90 minutes after sunset, my body is primed to sleep. If you're staying up past that, you're missing that window. And then the last thing is no water after my last meal. So like I said, if I'm going to bed at 10, my last water should be at 6. Well, some people say, well, Scott, I'm thirsty. Well, you told me to drink water. You're gonna have to drink your water from the time you get up until 6 o'clock. You don't wanna have an excuse to wake up and use the bathroom. So you're setting up for this event. Okay, so with that being said, if that doesn't work, the melatonin doesn't work, I have a supplement that I've been taking, and guys, just remember, I don't get paid for any of this stuff. This is stuff that I want you to take simply because it's worked for me. So if you guys are not subscribed to this video, please subscribe, press that notifications button, press the bell so you guys can get a notification when I do make a new video. and then like and share this. Share it with somebody who needs sleep. There's so many people I know who do not sleep and insomniacs. My wife was an insomniac for years. She tried this stuff, and after, it didn't work immediately, but after probably, I would say a week, she really realized my body's starting to recover. My body really reacts to this in a positive manner. So this is called, I'm gonna let you guys read. It's by 5% Nutrition. It is knock the you know what out. And so you only need 1 scoop of this. This actually comes in an apple cider flavor. This has worked for a lot of people that I've told to take this. But if it doesn't work the first night, you gotta keep a notebook on this stuff, and you gotta say, how did it work the first night? How did it work the second night? Stick with a program. And so after a couple weeks, if it doesn't work, I would use this whole can. And I think there's 30 servings. Try it for a month. I mean, what do you have to lose? This is a product that has chamomile, which has worked for centuries as a sleep aid, GABA, L-tryptophan, 5-HTP. Those are all inhibitory neurotransmitters that work in the brain to promote sleep. Like I said, this does have melatonin in it, so you won't need to take that melatonin that you started out taking. This has melatonin in it. That works with your circadian rhythm, which all has to do with your sleep patterns. And then L-tyrosine, which increases dopamine. So that's a pretty amazing amino acid because people actually take that for mental acuity, but it increases dopamine, so it also helps you sleep. So here are my conditions that I want you guys to sleep in. So you take all this stuff, you get ready, you don't drink the water 4 hours before you go to sleep. You don't eat 4 hours before you go to sleep. You don't have any caffeine. Now what do? I prepare myself. I take my supplement, take a scoop of my powder, half hour before I want to go to sleep. I start to get drowsy, right? I'm getting ready to go to sleep. What should my ideal sleep conditions be? Well, I'm glad you asked that. So here we have ideal sleep conditions, right? So my room should be dark, okay? So if you came in my room, you would think it's a cave, right? I'm trying to simulate what our ancestors slept in. They slept in caves, right? They were cold, they were dark, they were essentially without noise. They were protection from predators, right? So what you want to realize is you want to sleep exactly like that. You want to sleep in a dark room. It should be dark, not lights, no light from clocks, no lights from your cell phones, nothing lighting up and blinking and flashing. My wife used to have a phone that every time she'd get a notification, it would flash like lightning, and I would wake up because I thought it was lightning. So since then, I don't think she has it turned on like that. But that's no good, right? Because you don't want any light. You want to simulate that cave atmosphere, dark, cold. I put on here 68 to 70 degrees. If that's too cold for you, start somewhat higher. Start at 72 degrees. Well, you know, my wife doesn't like it that cold. Okay, compromise with her. So say, okay, we have it on 72. Can we turn it down to 71? Can we try that out? But you got to compromise. So be nice to your wife. Take her out to dinner. Bribe her and say, hey, I need to get sleep. Can you please help me out here? So no pets. Wow, I can't have my dog sleep with me. If you guys are not getting good sleep, try this out. You know, I have 2 cats. I don't want them in my room with me because when they scratch, they jump up, they beat at the door, they want to get out, they want to get in. They don't want to sleep at night, right? They are nocturnal creatures, so I do not want them in my bedroom. So they have to stay out. I don't want any interruptions. White noise, there is a channel, My Piece of Sleep on YouTube. I use it every night. It is rainstorms. It's white noise. It will put you to sleep, and it is a black screen. Great to use. So go back and watch this video again. If you guys are missing some of these details, take a screenshot of this. Every hour before midnight counts as 2 hours. What does that mean? That means if I go to bed at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11 is 2 hours. 11 to 12 is 2 hours. My body reads that as 4 hours of sleep. If I go to bed after midnight, my body really reads that. The type of sleep I get is 12 to 1, that's 1 hour. 1 to 2, that's 1 hour. 2 to 3. That's 1 hour. Hopefully you guys understand that. You got to remember, our circadian rhythm is very set in its place, right? Our serotonin levels, our melatonin levels, everything is very scientific, and it takes thousands of years for us to change and evolve. So what we are doing here is trying to mimic what our ancestors did. They slept in caves. When it got dark, they went to sleep. When the lights came on, the sun came out, they woke up. So start thinking like that. Start thinking of it as an event. If you guys have questions on this, please comment down below. You can DM me. I am on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I am on Instagram. And they are all Scott Blake. So that may change. I think I have a little bit of competition. I think there's another Scott Blake who was probably more popular than me. What a surprise. But follow me on those. This is going to be on there. If you guys need to share this with somebody, share it with somebody. There are millions of insomniacs, and what do they usually take? They usually drink wine, or they'll take prescription drugs, or they just say, hey, I just can't sleep, and they sleep 1 or 2 hours. So hopefully this helps you guys. I hope you do sleep. Try it out. Let me know how it works for you. Sleep well. Get yourself a good pillow, good mattress, good comforter, and then mimic those conditions, guys. I hope you sleep. See you soon.